Hey everybody, it's Brick Waffle here, and today we are back on the WaffleMods world, and it's nighttime now, so I'm going to go upstairs and sleep. I've done a few things since the last time we were together, but not a whole lot. I think I've really just kind of expanded the farm a bit. Yep, you can see there's a new update for Minecraft Comes Alive. Might have to add that to the pack, check and see what they've changed. But let's go ahead and go back downstairs. So we've added nothing in here really, but when we go outside you can see I've got some crops growing. We do have some potatoes, wheat, and barley, and I think we have carrots over here, and some cotton on the sides. Hey, look, there's cotton. And some of this is ready to harvest. I really do like the cotton crops here, and that is pretty helpful. We can get 3 cotton and go to a crafting table, make that into some string. Let's see, close that door. Whoa, why are we lagging a little bit? And we're stuck in the door. There we go. Okay, so we've done that, and I think we just put it, is it vertically? Nope. It's one of these things. Horizontally, there's the thing. Now it's string. Okay, so we put that in the, this chest. There we go. So we got Fang back. We were on our way home. I think we saw that in the last video. We've got some trees planted. We've got a bamboo here. Hey, yep, there's Snake. We've got some acacia planted here. Just a few trees that we've collected while we were out and about. And really, that's it. You can see we've got a few mobs out there, and I have done some exploring. So I found a dungeon that way I haven't gone into. I found a meteor over there, but I don't have any way to break it yet. And if we look at the map, you can see that I went pretty far around here. I started exploring along the coast. Some of that was with a boat, some of that was just walking, and there's a bunch of oil over here, so we can use that for power if we wanted to. Looks like there actually might be another dungeon over here, and then this is the thing I want to go back to today. So we found ourselves a desert village. We're going to go see if we can make some friends with some villagers, and that is going to be a long walk, so I might actually build a boat, sail around over here to the edge, and then just walk in from the side. So let me see if I can do that real quick. I'm sure I've got plenty of wood. Oh, and you probably saw in the beginning, made myself some copper armor, and an osmium paxilone osmium sword. And some copper shears. And it's interesting, once I put all this as grass out here, I got a couple of crabs. And, yeah. So once those crabs spawned, I was able to kill them, and they dropped some crab meat, made some cooked crab. That is a thing, so we're good to go on that for a while. Let's see if we have some wood in here. We do. I bet I can make boats out of pine. And because boats in Minecraft are terabad, I'm going to make a couple of those. And let's come back out. Alright, so I'm going to pop this over here and talk about what we want to do today. Let's pop over here. And I do love having these little markers so I can kind of see where I'm going as I'm doing this. So we want to go to the village, see if they have a smeltery. I didn't look. Once I got to the edge of the village, I saw that it was there, put a little waypoint marker, and went back. I didn't want to do a whole lot of stuff off camera, but I did want to do some exploring so that I have some places to go when I am recording with you guys. So we want to meet some villagers, see if there's anybody cool in the village, maybe take their smeltery. They don't need it. They're not making anything with it. They're not using it. Bring that back to the house, set that up there, and then see if we can get any resources. Maybe there's a blacksmith shop to loot. I really didn't look around very much at all, like I said. So that's one of the things we're going to do. We also want to get some more resources. I want to get down to diamonds or peridot or some kind of axe where I can get obsidian and get ourselves a nether portal over at the beach house and see what we have in the nether. So we could be very lucky and spawn right in a fortress. I've seen that a couple of times, not very likely. But we could also find ourselves with some other things. The nice thing about Biomes of Plenty is that we do have a bunch of different nether biomes as well, and that it gives us some interesting new materials. So I haven't done a whole lot of building with some of the nether materials, but there's things like bloodwood in there that could look really neat, especially in a kind of an orangey browny area here like this. Having some red wood like that would be kind of cool looking. So let's see. I think we just want to come up here and probably crash our boat. We're going to try not to, but we're only a couple of hundred blocks from it. So let's see if we can sail up here nice and gently and park this boat like a boss. Oh, look at that. That is a thing. Perfect. Okay. And no, there is no mod to keep the boats from breaking in this one. I guess Mojang's talking about actually doing that, making better boats in an upcoming patch. That'd be kind of cool. Be nice to have that. The other thing we should do is I got 3 string right at the beginning of this video. Why are we lagging? Don't like that. I should make myself a bow, and we are going to get that squid hat. That's quicksand, so let's not step in that. I'll show you guys what it looks like if you do. You start to sink. You can eventually fall in there and take damage. If it's more than 1 block, it can be bad. There we go. No grass will protect you. It's a boar. Oh. You nothing. Nothing. Come on, I want some hide there. With hide, you... Oh, there's a boar that's trying to drown in quicksand. Oh, that's where the hide went. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, we get out of there. Where were we going? There we go. With hide, you can actually make some cool stuff later on. We can make saddles for elephants. If we can find a baby elephant, we can tame that thing. and ride that around. It's pretty cool. You can also put iron tusks on your elephants. Ooh, well, that's a witch hut. And the iron tusks on the elephant will allow it to break blocks as you travel, which is pretty neat. So you can just make something and just go boring through a wall. And that villager has a very silly hat. Very helpful if you're trying to get stuff. Let's get some cobwebs. That's extra string. I like that. And these desert villages are really dangerous. You see villagers drowning in quicksand in their own village all the time. It's kind of scary. Mundane amulet for Thaumcraft. 11 filled tin cans from Industrial Craft. And Jailer Safari nets. Ah, okay, that's cool. So you can capture somebody and release them without having to worry about them despawning. We are going to have to break our way out of here. And let's see what we got. Oh, perfect. Okay, so this is one of the houses from Tinker's Construct that has all the tables in it to save me from building all of those, if I can get in here. We are going to rob this village and then make friends with the villagers. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't think they're going to like me too much after I rob them. But maybe just don't tell them, okay? Well, that'll be our secret. Hey, Piston. And let's get that. Oh, that's a bunch of stuff. That's too much stuff. Let's see if we can get... yep, that's great. Let's get this chest. There we go. Put that back. Put all the parts in there. For now, we can always come back and get that. Those things. Most of the parts that you get in here aren't that great. Actually, I don't need the quicksand. I'll keep the raw chicken for now. But let's go ahead and look. It's bone, slime, stone, cactus, copper, flint, iron, bronze chiselhead, obsidian shovelhead. Actually, that could be useful. Obsidian pan, don't care about. And it sounds like the villagers are getting killed. Maybe they're drowning in quicksand. That is a shame, and that's the downside to having the desert villages. Nothing up there. But we're going to go... Oops. I don't need the bone shovelhead. And you go back in there. Okay, so, you know, we'll see. We're going to try and meet some villagers. Oh, hello. Hey, Ruby the Shepherd, how are you? So this is it. You can see when you're talking with one of the Minecraft Comes Alive villagers, her mood is passive, her personality is witty, and she is married to Alec. We can talk to them. We can say, hi, we want to chat with you. And that will change. You can see that she is a little bit more inclined to like me. I can have her follow me. I can set home. I can trade with her. And I think once you, you can hire them to do things. It costs you some gold ingots. And then they can do some stuff for you. They can work your farms. They can actually plant things. They can harvest. They can mine. We're going to break that door. But yeah, we're just going to see if there's anybody interesting in the village that wants to come out and hang out with us at the beach house. What's in here? Oh, hey, more of the same tables. And more wool, so that's going to be handy for us as well. Whoop. And we don't really care about most of these parts either, probably. Crossbar, stone, iron, slime sword blade could be useful. Cactus axe head, iron crossbar. Don't care about that. Don't care about the sand. Yeah, okay, so that's pretty good. We'll take this piston as well, and we will take the wool blocks. Now, at some point, we probably will come back and help these villagers out, but... Ooh, crops. I already have carrots, wheat... Yeah, there's nothing here that's going to grow that I don't already have. But yeah, so now we're just, like I said, we're going to rob everybody. It's going to be a thing. It's going to be fun. And this is a weird village. That is yet another set of tools. I really don't need more than one of each. Let's just check here real quick. Slime binding, paper crossbar. Nothing exciting there. Oh, all of the patterns, though. Oh, these pattern chests probably have the patterns, too. I think they keep them when you break. So we are going to take that. Let's see what's in here. Usually, yep, something under the cauldron. Some oak saplings and some wool of bat. Not a fan of either of those things right now. I got some oak back at home. Don't need that. Oh, there it is. Smeltery. Okay, we're going to go take that here in a second. Let's see what's in here. This is so destructive. I don't know why they're going to be friends with me. And that guy doesn't even like me right now. He's mad about something. Maybe all the stealing and the breaking. Oh, good. A blacksmith, too. Great. So let's go in here. Sometimes this can be really helpful early on. A bronze sword, dark steel and electrical steel. Now that is handy. Hey guy, what's wrong with you? Yeah, okay. Why are you so mad? You're annoyed. Let's tell you a joke. Oh, not a funny joke, I guess. And let's try one more thing. Let's shake your hand. What? Oh, well, yeah, there was some cow murder earlier. So yeah, you can only interact with villagers a few times before they start to not care what you have to say anymore, and you have to give them a little bit of a break. So you can't just sit there and spam like chat over and over and over and be instant friends with people. This little guard tower here is kind of interesting. It spawns a bunch of guards to help keep the village safe. And like there's one right there. And they have little bows and little leather armor. and they will shoot monsters at night, which is really, really nice. Very helpful to keep the villagers from dying. Let's see if we can do this without dying, because I don't have feather falling, and pop back down here. But yeah, it's just a big empty guardhouse building. It looks neat, but not terribly functional for us. Oh, library with some bookshelves, and I don't have silk touch, so I'm just going to get books out of that, but that's all right. And I don't have a bed here either, so let's go ahead and take this smeltery down real quick while it's still light out, and we are going to take all of this stuff with us, and then we can rebuild the smeltery at the base. The one thing that, if you've seen my video on Tinker's Construct before, it's kind of odd that it has all these basins and casting tables and whatnot, but no faucets, no smeltery controllers, no nothing. It's actually not a functional smeltery. It's just here that you could use as a starting place and then make the controllers and whatnot. The downside to this is I have all the bricks that are already made into blocks, and I will still have to make some bricks to make grout, to make the individual bricks, to make the pieces like the controllers and the faucets and whatnot. So this gives us a pretty good head start. It means we have to get a lot less grout, but it does not save us from doing it at all. Now, well, that would have been silly if that was quicksand under the smeltery. They also put the blocks all the way to the corners here like this, and you don't have to do that. You can actually take the corners out. There doesn't have to be blocks under the walls, so like it comes right to this edge. You really only need the walls to come to here, and this could actually be empty air and then a block on top of it, if that makes sense. I'll show you when we get back to the base. So you can actually make this thing a little taller than the normal configuration. And they actually have a dungeon as well, so let's go ahead and check that out. Just make a note of that. Where are we? How do I... Oh. And they have very strange doors here in this place. Let's go ahead and put something in the way here for now. Sandstone maybe. There we go. And a torch in here. And then we'll probably spend the night in here and head back to the base in a few minutes. Oops. There we go. Oh, I don't have enough space for all the books. What can I drop? I don't need these wooden doors. Books are much more important than wooden doors right now. So I think that's it for the village. We're going to see if we can make some friends in the morning, and I will be back with you when it's daytime because I don't have a bed. Okay, so it's daytime again, and we are going to walk around, make some more friends if we can, just start talking to people. The thing with villagers in Minecraft Comes Alive is you have to talk to them off and on. I mentioned that you have to wait in between, so you do have to come back. And here's Alec, and he's married to Ruby, who we met earlier. Let's say hi to him. Hey, Alec. Okay. And he is a baker, but you can see eventually you can trade with him still. So he'll take 3 emeralds for shears, which is really not a good deal. So you still have all the normal villager interactions, and you can give them horses and things. And this guy can't be hired, but some of them can. And like I said, there's a lot of things you can do with him. It's kind of neat. Hey, let's chat with this Fabio the leather worker, and he did not like that. He's not married to anybody. Let's see. Let's give him a joke. Okay, yeah, that's good. He liked that. And let's shake his hand too. Okay. So there we go. And who do we have? That's a coven witch. There's a villager, and some of these villagers are regular villagers too. So Minecraft Comes Alive normally replaces all of them, but you can see that some of them just didn't work. That's just the way mod pack's set up. I did try to tweak the configuration files in between, like I mentioned, that since we had all sorts of ore spawning that we didn't need, different kinds of copper. So as we go to new areas, we should not run into the same problem. We'll see if I got that right or not. Who else have we not talked to? Hey, there's Rain the guard. Oh wow, 2 negative hearts. She does not like me starting out. Hi. Milk and cookies. Okay, good. Now there's only 1 negative heart, so let's shake her hand. And let's see if she likes our jokes too. Oh, okay, she doesn't like the jokes, but hey, not negative. That's cool. Making friends. Hey, apothecary. Who are you? Norman. Hi, Norman. How's that? Okay. And let's tell you a joke. Oh, good. He likes my sense of humor. And, oh, no, I don't want to give him a gift. I don't have anything to give. Good. Okay. So, the gift thing. If you have something valuable for one of the villagers, you can give them a gift. If you're trying to actually find a villager to marry, then giving them nice things like diamonds and gold ingots and whatnot is really cool. And eventually you can craft and give them wedding rings if you want to have a wife or a husband, and then you can have little babies and tell them to do stuff. You can raise a family and have them all working on your farm together. It's kind of neat. So if you guys are into that whole Sims aspect, that's pretty cool. We might do that at some point, but for now we're just going to make friends and see if we can hire them to help us out with the farm at some point. So now we got to go back to the beach house, and ooh, that's interesting. I assume that's sludge. Wait, sludge? Is sludge brown? That's not sludge. That's something different. I'm sure it's poisonous. Let's jump in there and find out. It is, yeah. Wait, what? Oh, hunger, slowness, and poison, and now we're in quicksand. That was not smart. Okay, so that was kind of dumb. I don't know what that was. We'll get a bucket of it later. Can't remember what all the fluids are. There's a lot of fluids in modded Minecraft. Most of them are not that useful. If that's just poison or something, then great. That's not going to help us out in the slightest. Ooh. And there's a ravine at this village. Aha. Osmium. But we don't have really any inventory space, do we? Not really. No. Okay. So noted right here at the oasis by the village, there is more stuff to come and get. Alright, so for now, that's cool. We'll make a note of that. We're going to go back home. I'm going to see. Let's just drop all of our stuff off. And, well, eat the last of our crab cakes here. Cooked crab, whatever it is. I'm sure there's probably a crab cake recipe. Yep, quicksand. Great, you're fun. Okay. Maybe we'll set up some quicksand. Actually, we could set up some quicksand around our house just to trap creepers and things who want to come by. Not super useful, because, you know, trap skeletons are just going to shoot you while they're falling in there. But it might be fun later. Let's see if we can use that for something. And can you craft anything with this? Nope, no uses. Well, okay, cable facades. That's the only one, yep. I don't know why you would want to make cables look like quicksand. That's kind of strange. And we do have some Endermen probably underground up here, but let's check and see if they're just hanging out. I kind of doubt it in the daytime, but you never know. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so we did find some lava earlier. Like I said, we can always do the kind of easy obsidian, or yeah, easy obsidian, right? With the lava and water buckets and just make a portal that way. That's an option too, if we don't get diamonds pretty quickly. We're going to go back to that cave we were in on the first day and poke around in there a little bit. But there's a lot of stuff we can do here. And that first thing, like I said, is always resource gathering. That's definitely what we want to do. That's a priority for us. But there are plenty of mods that we haven't looked at yet, and not all of them require us to go to different dimensions. So Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod is already a neat thing. I haven't played with that a lot, but you can make, I think I mentioned in the first video, you can make all sorts of different functional furniture like refrigerators and microwaves and ovens and dishwashers and all sorts of stuff. There's a book you can get that has all the recipes in it, and that will help us. But, you know, a lot of the stuff I want a better house for, and right now we're just using our starting beach house to kind of gather materials and get set up. I also want to do AE fairly early on, because there's so many different kinds of materials here that chests just end up becoming very complicated. And I could use barrels too to store lots of single types of items, but the starting beach house we get with Minecraft Comes Alive isn't very big. We're going to definitely want to expand more than that's going to let us do. So here we are coming back up to the house. It does look nice with some of the trees growing now. That's not so bad. The glass looks a little weird while you're zoning in. Alright, let's just like a boss. And no, oh, I was doing so well. Come back here. Come back here. Nope, no. Oh. Wow. Oh, that was. Well, look at that. Let's just do that. Hey. Whoop. Can we get out of there without shooting you off into the ocean? There we go. Perfect. And we've got some more crabs spawned. No, come on, give me some crab meat. There we go. Crab cake is delicious. I don't need that one piece of sandstone. Hey, dragonfly. Hi, crab. So that's kind of neat. It looks like anytime there's grass near a beach like that, crabs can spawn, and it just takes a while. And oh, poor Fang. What can I give you to? Will you eat raw food? No, I don't want to do that. Can I shift click you? No, that's gonna pick you up too. Can I throw food at you? I don't know. I'm sure there's some way to feed this guy. He might only eat certain kinds of things, and that's probably not one of the things he eats. So we'll go in here, and we need to. Where are we gonna put all this stuff? No, we're stick this stuff right in here for now. We're gonna cook up some raw crab. Oh, hey, we got some more beef. Excellent. We're gonna throw some chicken at our snake. He should eat raw chicken, right? Come on. No? Okay. No? Okay. Try that. We're gonna go back inside. And let's put some books in here. We'll see what kind of patterns we have. There's some more string. Might need those later. Oh, no, those should go in the metal chest. And let's see, maybe some pistons go in here. And the wool goes in there. Cauldron. We probably have all the patterns at this point. That's going to be nice. And only need one of these and one of those. Probably don't even need both of those yet. Seared bricks we want to set up. All of these things we need to set up. Let's put those in there and those in there. Don't need the quicksand right now. Nope, come back down here. Okay, so let's do that. Oh, all of our crab cakes are cooked. I keep saying crab cakes are not yet though. Just cooked crab. Alright. So we don't really have a great place to set all this stuff up. We could put it right along there. We could also potentially go upstairs and put some of the tools up here. Yeah, in fact, let's go ahead and take this fence out. It's nice to have a little balcony in here, but this house could use more space. So we're going to put up, let's see, a tool station and a part builder. And let's see, we're going to put in a stencil table, but between those two we want the pattern chests. And then maybe at the very end we'll put in a crafting station just so we can have this all be nice and blocked off. Let's see what patterns we have in there. Wow, most of them. Several copies of some of these. Actually, before I do that, let's see. We need to make some more chests. That's just that's going to have to happen. So let's get some wood out of here. Pine wood. Nope. And see how many chests we can get out of that. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be good. Okay, so we need to put in some more of those. 1, 2, and those are slabs. Great, so we should be able to open these at the top. No. Oh, they're full slabs. Okay. That's all right. It's okay. We're going to do this. Did we get them both? We did. Put all these extra tool stations in there. We'll figure out another place to put those. Put the fences in here. And actually, we should probably put those upstairs anyhow, because what we're going to do is we're going to put in some parts that we make. Those are probably full slabs as well. Yeah, those are full block slabs. That's kind of odd that they made full blocks but used slabs for that. Anyhow, let's put some chests. Oh, that looks really dumb. But yeah, there we go. Put one on each of these, and we'll start putting our parts in there. And we're going to collect up all of these things and try to put one of each in this part chest. If I can get these all out of here. Okay, so full guard, crossbar, axe head. Already have a full guard. Already have an axe head. Lots of full guard patterns apparently. Man, they love those at this village. Crossbar we already have. Pan pattern, tool binding pattern, knife blade, chisel head, sword blade. I think we already have an axe, more full guards, and a tool binding. Okay, so now that we know those are all duplicates, let's chuck all those in here. And pop down another one of these pattern chests, see what's in this one. It looks like there's lots of duplicates in these. That's kind of interesting. I know it's random, and there's quite a few of them, so no big deal. Already have the axe head. Wide board we didn't have. Hand guard we didn't have. That's hand guard. Do we have a wide guard? We don't have a wide guard, so let's put that in there. Knife blade, definitely wide board. Yep. Pickaxe head. That's good. Got those. Got those. Got those. Tool bindings. Okay, so those are all duplicates. Throw those in here too. Yep, all of that's good. Okay, let's punch this guy. That's the one I just picked up, or that's the one I just picked up? No, I don't know. Was that empty? That is empty. Okay, let's put, nope, that. Put this guy down over here. We know that's the one we have to check next. So start throwing things in this one. And yeah, that one's going to have our materials. We'll deal with the extra patterns here in just a minute. Pull all this stuff out. And it is kind of nice. I guess we could store those. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to store the extra patterns in these pattern chests because you can pick them up and move them all together. All right, so what don't we have yet? Shovel head pattern we didn't have. Let's see. Full guard we had lots of. Chisel heads we had. That's it. Okay, so the rest of those can all go in these chests, and then we can pick them up and store those, and that saves a lot of space. Okay, so we had one of those over here. That guy right there. All the ones out of this. That's going to be good. Pick those up. Oh, not quite. Okay, let's fill this thing up. Yeah, let's fill this guy up. So for those of you who have not played with Tinker's Construct, these patterns are useful because you can craft, like out of stone or other materials, basic materials, flint, bones even, different kinds of parts that you can put together to make your fancy tools. And then when you've got a stone version, you can actually make a cast and pour some aluminum, brass, or gold over them and make a cast for other liquid metals so that eventually you can do stuff like, pour iron or even cobalt or manulian, all of those sorts of things. But that's looking pretty good. That's our unique patterns. We don't have all of them yet. If I do a search for pattern, you'll see there's a bunch more I need to make. So this is a good little head start, but the patterns are not hard to make at all. You click that. It's just 2 sticks and 2 planks, and that gives you 4 patterns. And then you use the stencil table. and you can make whatever patterns you need. And there's a bunch we don't have. So we're going to make some patterns here in a minute. Probably need to bring up some wood. Let's see, whoop, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. That's this one. All right, and then do we have any sticks? Yes, we do. Whoop, no, that's not sticks. Sort all that stuff for later. Keep our oak and our acacia for now. We'll see how many we need. Let's do this, those two, and these two, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 16. Let's go ahead and make 20 of these. That's probably overkill, but that's all right. Better to have a few too many than a few too few. Yeah. And we can stick these all on the stencil table and then make all the different patterns we want. So let's see, what do we have? I'm going to make a quick list and see what patterns we need to make to fill this up, and then I'll be right back with you guys in just a moment. Okay, so there we go. We have one of all the patterns. I just went up here and checked across all of them. The ones I had, I just put in there. The ones I didn't have, I went ahead and crafted. And like I said, it's super easy. If you want to make one of these, I'll just make one to throw away. You just pick whichever thing you want. You take it out of here, and you've got the pattern. And then because this pattern chest is here, when we go to the part builder, it shows up since it's connected. So if we wanted to make something, I don't have any materials. Let's get some stone. I'll show you how this works. Again, if you've seen Tinker's Construct, you know this stuff, but just in case, let's grab some cobblestone. And we're going to make a couple of things that we definitely are going to need later. So let's put some cobblestone in here, and let's make a pickaxe head. There's a stone pickaxe head. We're going to need a tool rod. Oops. There's stone tool rod. And then probably a tool binding. Oh, get that seared stone out of there. Oh, there we go. Okay, so those stone shards, not particularly useful. Oh, that's not what I wanted. This thing. Stone shards, really, you can use them for a few things, but you can smelt them up for seared stone, and that's pretty much it. Now, the nice thing is when you check out your uses, you can see the kind of tool modifiers you have for stone, and that helps. But for here, we have these pieces. You could actually make these into a stone pick right now. Or we can save them and then we can pour those in the casting table later, pour some gold over them, and make casts for our metal tools here. Now, if I wanted to do this, you can come over here and I can put these 3 pieces in and I get a pickaxe. The nice thing about these tools, well, there's several nice things. One, you can modify them. You can put on redstone to make them faster, lapis to give them fortune. They don't actually get destroyed when they break. When they get down to 0 uses, they just become unusable. And you just stick them back in here with some cobblestone in this case, and you can repair them. And that's really nice if you make something that has diamond or whatever else on it. You can easily repair that. You don't have any chance of having it actually get destroyed when you're doing it. So we're going to throw these stone shards in here. Maybe when we collect enough of these, we'll smelt them up. And then we're going to throw these over here for now. And then it's about to be daytime. Let's go ahead and sleep anyway. Make it daytime. There's all of our chat from earlier. There we go, and let's go build a smeltery outside. So we are going to have to probably attack these monsters. Let's throw this in here, it's our backup sword, and we'll let him burn up. Hey guy, you have a nice hat. I want the hat, thank you. And we don't have a hat on, do we? Oh, let's get to spider too. Just in case. It looks like there's a skeleton down by the water. Hey guy. Hi, sneaky skeleton. No, I'm not here. You can't see me. Nope, you can't see me. Oh, maybe you saw me. You got some armor on there, guy. Thanks, cactus. Thanks for helping. Okay. So we need to build a smeltery. That doesn't really need to be in the house. We could build it in the basement, but I think what we're going to do is just build it right out here. In fact, maybe right here. And we want it to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cross. Is that right? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we can get the idea. So we're going to make this come across here, and it's going to be 3 by 3 in the center. So we're going to put that, let's see, right here, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay, so then what we want to do is put in this floor, and this is what I was trying to explain back in the village. So normally when you go to a village, this whole outer ring is also seared stone, but it doesn't have to be. This is all you need to make a functioning smelter. You don't actually have to have the corners at all. So if we had a smeltery controller, that would be sufficient. So let's go ahead and put this up here. Sorry about the low volume there for a minute. Put that up. Put this up here. And we are going to need to save spot for casting tables, smeltery controller, all that stuff. So we'll probably put the controller right here in the middle and a faucet on either side, which means we'll need 2 drains. And then we're going to need a lava tank. Stick that on this side maybe. Save a block there. And then what we'll do is we'll come across like this. And then we'll have to do that, take that back out. So you'll see what I'm doing in a little bit, but this is just to kind of mark out the area, save the space, We know we're going to need it at some point. And we can't use any of these big brick blocks to make the components. We're still going to have to smelt grout for that. But this makes it quite a bit taller than that little version you saw back in the village. 1, 2, 3. And we have 4 left. We can't really do a whole lot with that yet. So we're just going to put those right here, and that'll eventually make it taller. But for now, it'll make it look a little interesting. Okay, so now we need to make some actual grout to make the rest of these components. And grout is, hey dragonfly, is clay, which I think we actually had. I think we had some clay. Clay, sand, and gravel. And let's see what we have of that. Stick our rotten flesh up here to dry into jerky. That. Do we have any clay? Not seeing it. We do have quite a bit of sand. That's good. And yeah, okay, so we need to get some clay, and I didn't see any gravel either, right? Clay and gravel. Easy peasy. We might have some here, but generally not. In the ocean, you need rivers for that. So we are probably going to go ahead and grab... Oh, we probably don't need our boat. Let's just go over here and see if we can find any. Gravel we know we can get. Not a problem at all. And then you basically combine the clay. You can make clay blocks or clay balls, depending on how much of this you want to make to get at one time. Combine that all up, and that turns into grout. Then you smelt the grout, and that makes some seared bricks. That's sand. Okay. And then those seared bricks you need to make all of the different pieces. So, is that it? Did an angry snake? Yeah, I don't know. He's leaving. He keeps hissing at me. I don't like that. Don't hiss at me, snake. We're cool. Everything's good. So let me gather up a little bit of grout, and I will cook those up into seared bricks. And there's some gravel, and I'll be back with you in just a moment. Alright, so we are cooking up some grout here, and you can see that's making seared bricks. I'm cooking it in all of these. And if we look at the uses for the seared bricks, you can see that we need, let's see, 8 of those for the controller. We need 6, and 6 is 12, so that's 20 to make the 2 drains. And then we need a lava tank, seared tank here, which is 8 of those and some glass. So we need 28 of those bricks, and then we need some glass as well. We don't have any glass currently, but we do have enough sand to do that. Let's just take that guy back out, take that out. Start cooking some glass. That's going to be useful eventually down the road. Half of it in there, half of it in there. And we're doing pretty well. So that's enough. That's to get a couple of things made. So we can do our 2 drains. Do that. Oop, I did not do that very well. Let's try that again. Good. And when you make one of these things for the first time, you actually get the Mighty Smelting Book, which tells you more, learning to tinker, more about the different recipes you can get, gives you introductions to casting, construction, alloys, all that good stuff. I don't need that right now. I know how this stuff works, so we'll put that aside. Get those. I don't know why the glass is invisible in this texture pack, but let's see. Okay, that's 8 and 3, so we need that. We'll make us a tank. There we go, seared tank. Throw our invisible glass in there. And then we're going to need just 8 more to make the controller. But let's go put this stuff in while we're waiting for that to cook. Hey, Leaf, get out of my way. Oh, we did say we put the tank on the other side, didn't we? Oh, that's not good. Let's try that again. Tank. So that's where the lava is going to go in to power the smeltery. And eventually we'll put in like an ender tank and some lava from the nether, whatever. Fill that up all the time. And we need a drain here and a drain here. We are going to need a little more grout. I didn't count the faucets I'm going to need. Get that. That's 8, so we can make the controller. Boom. And we've got a controller. Right there. That's great. Basin and a table. And the difference between these two is the basin makes flat things like ingots and individual casts. The basin makes blocks of stuff. And the last thing we need is the faucets. But you can see here we've got quite a bit of space. It's really hard to tell how much. But it goes up to this level, so that's, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12. No, that's not right. 9, 18, math, 27, 36. So we should be able to have 36 slots in here for smelting all at once, which is pretty good considering all we did was raid one village and make a few grout for the extra pieces. So let's come back in here. We'll get the last 2 bits that we need. And faucets are really easy. They're just that. And now we got 2 faucets to put on here. Like that and that. And we can now start doubling our ore as soon as we have lava in here. And we are going to need to move some of this stuff around. These cacti are going to get in my way. There we go. Get that out of the way. Out of my face, cactus. And we're going to move this away a little bit too. And then we're going to get rid of this tree. A little close. I just wanted to get some acacia wood. There we go. Now we got a good source of that. We'll have some more saplings. And we'll plant a little further away. I'm surprised this oak tree hasn't grown yet. I wonder if the bamboo's getting in its face. So let's take these saplings out. These aren't going to grow. They're too close. That oak hasn't grown either, though. Interesting. Oak doesn't like this area. That's okay. We don't need it. Stick this stuff back in here for now. Don't need that sand. And we're going to let the rest of this cook off just so we have extra stuff for next time. And let's see, the last thing I wanted to do was just to get some lava and some water. But I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. I got a lot of things I want to do. I might go ahead and get lava into there and smelt up some stuff, but we don't have any other ore to cook at this point. So yeah, that's going to be the video for today. So if you did enjoy this video, please hit that like button. If you really enjoyed it, then please subscribe. And as always, I've been Brick Waffle. Thank you for watching.